So I don't really have a topic for this video. I just wanted to like rant about something real quick that was on my mind that I think is just crazy. It's this realization that I've come to within the last like week or two. Now, as you may know, I don't go on Twitter, I don't go on TikTok, and I don't follow drama ever. I started actually like watching specific YouTubers other than just like random recommended videos at the beginning of COVID or slightly before COVID. And this included PewDiePie, one of the first ones, Dream, which I think was the first YouTuber that I subscribed to that I actually consistently watched, even though there had been, a few other YouTubers I watched a few videos from as a kid, like Stampy Longnose and Unspeakable Gaming. But it was Dream, the Dream Team, PewDiePie, and The Boys, the big VR group channel. Well, this was before the Boys group channel, of course, but just the 5 boys and their individual channels. I think the content I've watched the most was Twitch streams from like pretty much day one of the creation of Dream's Twitch channel and the start of the Dream SMP, which of course then expanded to Carl Jacobs and Quackity. I don't go on Twitch anymore. I haven't for months. I stopped last year because it just took too much time, but I think based on my follows, it was basically just those 5 and their alt Twitches. They are not big YouTubers really anymore. For most of COVID, they were much bigger streamers than YouTubers, even though YouTube is where they got their start. So ultimately, I pretty much don't watch their content anymore, except for the occasional Carl Jacobs video, and that's about it. But I've never followed drama. It's not interesting. It's not fun. I just like their content. A few times, Dream would address whatever bullshit allegations were against him for no reason. He would talk about serious topics. I think the first drama I ever heard was the speedrun drama, which was actually legitimate. I didn't kind of get any exposure to any drama that was going on until Dream's big truth response video, and now just the absolute shit that's going on with the Minecraft community. And the more I hear about this drama, I enjoyed these people. I enjoyed their content. I always saw them as cool, nice people. This drama certainly paints them in a different light. And even when I was watching them, I think I've said on video before, it's like these people just talk shit on Twitter or whatever. It felt like their personalities, like on Twitter and like just on stream, are super different. Like, they're on stream making content and they're all fine, and then they hop on Twitter and start raging and arguing as soon as they're off camera. It's crazy, and that's just been amplified so much in this most recent thing where people came out with allegations against Wilbur, George. I think those are the big 2, I think. Oh, and Quackity, that's a big one. I just got done watching Brion's video, some like stupid puns dream drama bullshit. It's fucking dumb. And the more I hear about like what these people do off camera, these creators that I've watched hundreds and hundreds of hours of on Twitch over COVID, it's like, I've come to the realization I have to agree with Brion. He says he doesn't like any of these people. He covers this drama because I think he's like critical. He finds it interesting, but he dislikes all of these people that get involved with things. He doesn't think very highly of them. Of course, he's a lot closer to the drama than I am, but I see where he's coming from. I get his point. Like, these people are no different than the average like brain rotted keyboard warrior, just thousands of times more dangerous because they've been imbued with the power of millions of followers. This is not saying bad things about people like Shelby who are actually bringing forth real allegations, or people like George who are simply defending their innocence, because that's obviously not the cause of the problems. The problems is everyone else, from the people that actually are causing situations like Wilbur to the people that are just, fighting each other for no reason online. Like this most recent video where Puns is accusing Dream of stealing his girlfriend, which Dream is like stealing his girlfriend or not stealing his girlfriend. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna look into the situation because it sounds stupid as hell. I have to agree with Brion on that 100%. The whole thing is just stupid as hell. To like the creators that are, watching this drama unfold, that are taking part in these flame wars, picking up their mouse, stretching their fingers and going full keyboard warrior, randomly jumping on any bandwagon or any clout chasing, safest public opinion of the time tweets and replies that seem to just be chasing the most clout or the approval of the majority of the people that happen to be talking about the situation right now, that are grown-ass adults and content creators that are just acting like Twitter users, just tweeting whatever will get them the most likes, attention, and approval people from their followers, regardless of how brain dead that take is. Some of these people are just no better than Twitter users, and this massive drama that keeps on going is caused because these types of people, you know, they're creators. A lot of them are smart, intelligent, but they're just at the core silly, angry, immature Twitter users that got super popular because of COVID, and occasionally from time to time use their influence and their following to try and gain clout at the expense of their fellow content creators and put others down and try and say they're always right no matter what. It doesn't make sense. And that's really unfortunate to see. And really, you know, these types of people that are involved in this are just especially right now in the Minecraft community, it's these creators in their 20s that are normal people, but like the quick and immediate rapid fame that they achieved over COVID, I feel like they're not responsible with it. As avid Twitter users, all of them, they act like normal Twitter users without any regard to them being creators, and how much more stupid and irresponsible and immature it makes them seem when you act like an average Twitter user as an actual content creator. Just by you being a silly goober on Twitter, it creates this big drama because of the massive following you have. And it's really stupid. I mean, like, if I could just name a few people that, you know, are actually like squared away, that I think are actually, you know, mature and navigating the space properly out of this community, I mean, I'd say Tommy Innit. People probably have very split opinions about Tommy Innit. You know, some people find him really cringe and annoying. You know, other people, they find it funny. I'm kind of in between, where, you know, as he's gotten older, he's gotten better, I think, and less cringe as time goes on. There's things that Tommy does and the ways Tommy acts that I do find annoying, and I'd probably especially find annoying if I had to interact with him, maybe in certain situations, but I also find a lot of the things he does funny. Certain videos, certain topics, certain things or jokes or bits that he's done that I have found genuinely funny. But other than that, he's always been a genuine guy. He's always been a nice guy. I don't think he's ever, not that I've heard, gotten involved in any silly, petty, unnecessary drama. Dream, of course, hasn't done anything wrong, but Dream has been involved in so much petty drama, it's ridiculous. And I feel like Tommy's avoided a lot of that. I don't know, I just don't hear about Tommy drama. Like, that doesn't exist, right? Wilbur was probably the same way, right? You don't hear about Wilbur drama until, you know, but that was kind of a persona he was putting on. Tubbo, I feel like as he's gotten older, he used to be this kind of like wholesome kid, and now he's kind of like, I mean, I've never watched Tubbo, but Tubbo's kind of like this jaded adult and maybe a little too serious about, like, I mean, the one thing that comes to mind is him speaking out against Sapnap going to kick unnecessarily, which I don't think it's the biggest deal. I just disagree with his opinions. Like, I don't see any problem with Sapnap going to kick as long as his own kick chat and stream is modded. Then there's no reason that his chat could not be a safe space for his entire community that he's bringing over. As long as that has the ability to be modded, which obviously he's responsible for, then there's no reason why his stream can't be a safe space just because, you know, other streamers don't mod, or Kick doesn't mod their own platform by default. Surely there's not the expectation that you need to be on a platform where no one is ever mean to you, and that's what qualifies as a safe space. But I feel like Tubble's kind of on the same level as Tommy. Like, there's no drama there. I think Carl's a great guy, no real drama. I mean, Quackity, the QSMP had some drama, but that wasn't really an issue with Quackity himself. It was more of an issue with the server that hadn't been brought to his attention, that he didn't know about. I watched his response on that. I mean, that's just to name a few of people that I feel like are squared away and reasonable, but so many others, people that I've watched and other streamers, as evident by all the brain dead comments and replies by other streamers to the George situation, you know, other streamers as well, are just brain dead idiots. I feel like in general, the demographic and communities of like older millennials, like content creators in their 30s that maybe have been on YouTube longer and have more older audiences, like PewDiePie, The Boys, Markiplier, Captain Sparkles, I think these content creators are like way more squared away, way better, and not concerned about drama. I mean, if there's anyone that really doesn't care about drama, it's The Boys. Like, The Boys aren't afraid to do or say things that are controversial for the sake of content, and they generally just don't give a shit about drama. You know, they're older, they're more mature, they're just out to party, have fun, buy cars, make money, money, make content. They don't care about like all the bullshit that this younger Minecraft community, younger viewers, young adult creators, they don't care about all this, you know, immature bullshit. PewDiePie, I don't know, has PewDiePie just not been on Twitter for like years and years? Maybe he did. And you know, they're just not willing to engage in drama, nor are they the type of people to even, you know, be shit enough people to cause this drama, to cause the situations that lead to drama. Yeah, and I think the boys, they're more risky in real life. They're more risky with their content, but they're overall more mature and don't pay attention to petty drama. And that's what I really admire. Of course, this doesn't even need mentioning, but you know, the most pure example of this would be PewDiePie, who like touches grass literally more than any other like huge content creator I've seen. You know, he's gotten to the point where it's like he has an actual family now, and he could give a fuck less about like anything going on the internet, even his own channel. And that's like the ultimate state of like maturity in life. But yeah, I just wanted to rant about that. Like, holy shit, some of these content creators, really, they're no better than the average internet dumbass, like the rest of you. It's been interesting whenever it involves people that I know, or especially people that I watch, but it's getting boring. It's getting old. Like, I don't know how this shit is even still happening. How, like, these people are finding things to be mad at each other for and drama to start. They're looking for it because I guess it's more attention, more clout. I guess if you make a big hoopla about everything, fuck their own personal image, I guess. Now, of course, the reason that I'm saying all this and that I'm ranting about all this is because of the George and Wilbur allegations that I followed, because they're two people that I've been kind of close to. In fact, I recorded like a couple hours each of content to edit down and make videos about my opinions on the two situations, you know, on and on, reacting to new information that came out. And as of recording this, I just lost all the will to edit this shit. It's just fucking drama. I thought that I was gonna make, you know, full videos breaking down my opinions on it. And then the more and more I think about it, it's like, I really don't care enough to edit all that shit and put it out just for this drama. It's really not worth it. So I'll sum up what I said in those now scrapped recordings. At this point, with the information that I've seen about it, it looks like Wilbur did abuse Shelby. He didn't care about her. He was absent. He was distant. He ignored her. He didn't listen to her and abused her. She didn't consider it abuse or know it was abuse, but she felt super uncomfortable until they broke up, and then she came out about it and he admitted to it, and then he didn't even apologize, and then he started making little jokes and references about it a little bit. That's as far as I know. So it seems Wilbur's a really shitty guy, apparently. George had this whole encounter. She claims that he sexually assaulted her, and then their interaction was intimate, but it wasn't sexual, and they were both overage, and Katie tried to make him out to seem really horrible and twisted a bunch of facts, which he had to set straight multiple times. And overall, he was very respectful, very understanding, and he did overlook a few things. Yeah, he didn't ask consent. Yeah, he didn't make sure she was 21 when they were drinking, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he got intimate with a fan, which was probably not the best idea to do, even an overage fan, because, you know, fan creator dynamic. But yeah, she was uncomfortable. Apparently, this interaction made her uncomfortable, is what she said, but she didn't feel comfortable speaking up and telling him and communicating that to him in the moment, so she kept pretending everything was fine. Therefore, she continued to have her boundaries violated without George ever knowing anything was wrong, because she gave him consistent positive feedback throughout the entire night. They were both drunk, and apparently 8 months later, she regretted her actions, and instead of contacting him in private, she came out with this whole sexual assault allegation. And oh well, something that could have been handled in private, and something that could have came to a nice, happy conclusion with them resolving their feelings toward each other, and, you know, him apologizing in private and her finally telling him how she actually felt about it instead of telling the internet. That could have been avoided. I mean, it also could have been avoided if George had had the foresight that being intimate with anyone is just kind of, I guess, apparently is just inviting sexual assault allegations. Just, you know, being near someone is enough to incite sexual assault allegations, which he overlooked. He overlooked a lot of things. He didn't consider the possibilities that, okay, we're having a good time, we're friendly, we're being a little intimate, we're both drunk, but oh no, 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 I'm a big creator, and because I'm a big creator, that can turn into sexual assault allegations, and that wouldn't be good. And then a bunch of people are gonna shit on me for it, including fellow content creators. So hindsight, something you should have considered. That's probably something I would have considered, certainly something I would consider now if I was ever in that that situation. But unfortunate for George, I guess that's really it. That's pretty much my opinions on it. That's pretty much the conclusion I came to based on everything that happened, taking literally both sides of both situations at their word, unless their word less descriptive, less factual, less based in reality than the others. You know, the one that elaborated more, obviously, or on each specific point is obviously the one I'm going to believe. That's all I'm going to say about it, because I know you don't give a shit if I talk about it or not, and I really don't care enough to make and edit so much content about it. So that's going to be it. I'll see you in the next Deep Rock video. Bye bye.